Hello everybody, Merry Christmas. So I've been playing some games, some retro games, some games that I've played a lot when I was young. So I had a Sega Master System and I also had a Game Boy. So I'm going to play my favorite games on them. I'm going to use the Orange Pi 5 Plus. I'm gonna do this with Retropie, so you can install Retropie with Armbian gaming, of course. It works great. Just one game didn't run as perfect as I wanted it, but you'll see that later on. So I'm gonna play each game one time. I give myself one chance to beat the game. So I'm gonna try to get as far as possible with one try. So then you can try to beat me. See if you are better than me. I don't think so. So after installing Retropie, you can either go to Applications, there to Games and then Retropie, or you just type Emulation Station in the terminal. You will first have to set up your controller. I am using a PlayStation 3 controller. I love those things. So we are gonna start with the Game Boy. And the first game is Adventure Island. I had a not so legal Game Boy cartridge with hundreds of games on it. And Adventure Island was one of those, with many others, but they were not really that many games on it. It were mostly all the same games constantly repeated. Just something changed sometimes, like sometimes Mario was with 99 lives instead of 3. But that cartridge was great. Lots of good games on it. I also remember a motocross game on it and I cannot find that back. If anyone knows what game I'm talking about, please let me know here in the description. It is a motocross game where you have to wheelie onto obstacles, get nitro points to get higher. It's an awesome game. So Adventure Island, I am not used to playing this. It has been a very long time since I've played it, but it was very enjoyable. I like this game a lot. Certainly that you can get those eggs to get upgrades, like that little dinosaur. The Game Boy was a very limited device, but the games on it were very good. So I've got until the 4th level of Lake Island. So after the one that you have to go up, the next one I couldn't make it further. I only had one life and it was gone very quickly. So that was Adventure Island, a very good game. The music is great on it, though it didn't sound that good on the real Game Boy. They can't make the sound as crappy as the real Game Boy. So the next game is the most famous game I think for the Game Boy, Super Mario Land. Also a very good game. I think it is the best Mario game of all. But that is maybe because I had a Game Boy and never had a Nintendo console like the NES or SNES, but a Sega Master System instead. So I never played those other Mario games that much. I did play this one a lot. and I could play it until the end, but of course that's so long ago. It's gonna be hard to get there, but I'm gonna try. So here is World 2.3. This is my favorite level with the submarine. So here I had 12 lives, so I thought I was good to be going to the end. But that quickly changed. So I got to World 3.2, but I had no lives left, and that life was quickly ended too. So the furthest I got with one take was level 3.2. If you can beat me, let me know. So that was Super Mario World. An awesome game, very well made. It made the Game Boy. So let's go to the Master System. So one of the cartridges that I had was Battle Outrun. A very hard game. I have played it for so many hours. And many times when I got very far, I couldn't turn off the device, of course. So I had to let it on pause for like days. Until I had the time to continue the game. I know I ever got to the last boss, but I can't remember if I beat him. So the goal of this game, first you have to ride as quickly as possible towards the boss. There are a lot of cars in the way, and if you touch them you go to a standstill. Then in the half of the stage you can go into a truck to upgrade your car, and then again race towards the boss. And then when you are at the boss you have to hit him as many times as possible until his life goes out. The thing with this game is if you do bad in the first stage it accumulates, so you get money for the seconds that you have got left. If you have got many left in the first stage then you are already started well for the next stages. I didn't do that well in the first stage, so I didn't think I would get very far. So with a lot of luck I got to level 5, but there my luck ran out. I ran out of time. But I think I did very well for not playing this game that long. This game didn't hold up as well as the other games, but I still find it a fun game because I know it so well. Then the next game is Mickey Mouse Castle of Illusion. A very fun game, but it has been way too long since I've played it. I did try it a few weeks ago with a friend, but we didn't do that good. I did do better this time, but I could not get to the end of the stage. So 0 points for Nico. But I must say this game looks very good. Back in the time, this was the best thing that I had ever seen. The colors of this were so vibrant. You have to know, back then computers didn't look like that. Computers had 2 colors. This looked amazing. For such a device, for a console, this was just amazing. I didn't have a computer yet back then. This gave me such great feelings to see these colors. To play this game, it was such a fun game, but a very hard game. So I didn't get further than this. But this is a game that you have to put time into to learn again. I still find it a fun game, but it is hard. I will try it again to see if I can get a bit further than this. I really want to play out this level. So the next game is Sonic the Hedgehog. Of course I have to play this. This is the game that made the Master System. Still one of the best games ever made, I think. It was so fast. Nothing on a Nintendo could be this fast. It also looked very nice. The gameplay was great. This really was an upgrade to something like Super Mario Bros. Or you could say Mario Bros on steroids. I didn't do that well. Normally I easily can get into the jungle zone, so the third zone, but I failed at the boss of the second zone. I forgot when I had to jump off, so I was dead. Too bad. This one you will probably easily beat. And then the last game is SpiderMan vs Kingpin. I also had this cartridge. It was an awesome game, but also very hard, like those games used to be back then. The first two levels I can go through very easily. I still can go through them with ease. But the third level is just way too hard for me. I can't even remember if I ever got to the fourth level. I know I've seen the boss for the third level. It is a crocodile, but for the fourth level I have no idea what's back there. So if you can get past the third level, then you are better than me. But if you can't do it, then you suck. The game mechanics of this were pretty nice. You can slither on your webs, that is cool, just like Tarzan. And you can shoot with your webs too. The geniusity of the programmers of these games was very high. These days the gameplay just isn't that fun anymore, but also not as hard anymore, because these days you can save your game and that makes things a lot easier. I do wonder what is behind the third level. Well, why not one more? I played a lot more games. So one more, here is Virtua Fighter 2. I didn't play this game a lot when I was young, so I am not good at it. I am not good at fighting games like these. I did get 2 Cage, so that wasn't that bad. I think 3 or 4 bosses that I beat. Then I tried Mortal Kombat and I couldn't get past the first. So Mortal Kombat might be a bit harder than Virtua Fighter. So that will be it for today. Thank you all for watching. Please like this video. I made this video for the people who don't have anything to do on Christmas Eve, just like me. I will eat tomorrow at my auntie. So enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it. If you don't, well, sorry. So thank you for watching. See you later. Bye. Merry Christmas.
One.